found looking in the backseat first. And anyone who sees a child, a vulnerable adult, or a pet, please call 911.
As caregivers that are driving our children, whether it's a parent, a friend, a relative, a daycare worker, our children are being left behind for numerous reasons. But no matter what the horrible reason, a parent who inadvertently forgets a child in the back seat, a quick stop at the convenience store where it seems too much of a burden to bring the child into the store, and that becomes a prolonged stop. And in just a matter of minutes, the heat in that car can rise. The statistics are staggering. Children are dying, and here are just a few. 52% of the children that die are forgotten by a caregiver. 29% are trapped while playing in the vehicle, and 18% are left there intentionally because parents want to go into that store or want to go visit somebody and simply forget. Just last Saturday, a 3-year-old boy in Manatee County died as the parents attended a funeral, each thinking the other had dropped this child off at a babysitter. The month of May was the deadliest month ever on record for the death of unattended children in cars. 19 states have laws, but one must ask, why don't all of the states have laws? Florida has been known to have the highest fatality rate in the country. In 2010, 49 children died as a result of heat stroke. 2011, 33. 2012, 32. 2013, we are already on track to have the worst year ever.
All right, so as you can see here, a couple of shoppers have seen this scenario. We have a child in the back seat of that motor vehicle, and they did the right thing right away. They saw that there was danger to the child, and they immediately called 911. The vehicle, he's seeing this child is not moving. This child is definitely in some grave medical danger, so he's going to open that car any means necessary. Notice is there's a lot of glass flying around inside that car now, so we're already putting that child in a little extra danger, but of course the emergency far outweighs what's going on here. Now, we don't know the backstory of what's going on here. All we know is that there is a child in great distress. So did the parents go into the store for just a couple minutes to make a quick purchase and the line was longer than they expected? Response units in City of Orlando and Orange County Fire Rescue. We have paramedics on board. We have a full complement of life-saving equipment. As you can see, our deputy sheriff has some basic life-saving skills. Every sheriff is trained in CPR, carries an AED on their vehicle, so we can already begin life-saving procedures. Our bystanders also know CPR. CPR is extremely easy to learn. If you haven't already, you probably should. And remember, most of our firefighters, most of our deputies, we're all family people too. So when we have to treat a child like this, it hits us particularly hard because we're picturing our own child. This can happen to us. Even as safety advocates, we too have to be constantly vigilant that we don't end up in this situation. Like I said, the parent may have just wandered into the store for a couple of minutes to make a quick purchase, and it turned out the line was longer, the cash register didn't work, something delayed them. Remember, that first 10 minutes that the child is in the car, the temperature can rise up to 10 degrees. And I want you all just to pause for a moment and think about, we're outside in the sun. I'm already getting a little uncomfortable. I'm already sweating, and I'm not in a hot vehicle. Tonight it's my spouse. So that's something, it's a deviation from our routine. So we have checks and balances in place to make sure that we are aware if for some reason our child does not arrive, just risks that we have to take in order to save this life. And imagine for a moment if you're the parent and you just walked out to this scene. You're not a bad parent. You're not a child abuser. But that's your child, your baby getting hauled off in the ambulance because of either a decision that you made to go into that store, or maybe even a decision you didn't make, just that momentary distraction.